it this one? It is this one. Aha! There we go. I have sound. Yes. Good evening. Welcome to another MechWorks Hobby Chat. It's Monday night. It's time for some hobby stuff. And special good evening to Twiggy. Hello, Twiggy. I know you're lurking, but I'm calling you out now. You don't have to answer. But it's very appreciated that you're here. It's always appreciated that you're here. And Cinder Pidgey is moderator as usual. Alrighty. Well, things are looking organized tonight. I have my coffee, which is very good. I have the Reaver Titan to continue, which is also good. And once we do that, I'm going to build the Zoat. And then while we're doing that, we'll talk color schemes for Titans, I think. I do want to get back and finish off the Whale Shark at some stage, but I also would like to experiment with Titans, and yeah, which should be exciting as well. How has everyone's weekend been, and how has your week started off? Important questions. Along with things like what am I going to do for the weapons on this thing? Another important question. Bullying yourself into uni work. Yeah, it is a trick. It is a twig, Twiggy. There. However, tonight I'm not painting. I am building, doing some construction, and I'm not sure how chill it'll be because I don't know if you were here last week, but I'm building a Reaver Titan. I'm nearly finished him, but I lost the instructions. So it's been a lot of guesswork. It's been a lot of fun too. And I think I've just found what these little nibbly bits are meant to do. I think these little bits I just found here go up on the top there. That would appear to make sense. And that's what I did all last time. Lots and lots of guesswork. I don't know what these pipes are for yet, but I'll probably figure that out as well at some stage. Where's my my glue's under all that. Yes, I did. We did see that you turned up at some stage there, Twiggy. It was very, very good. Like I said, always good to have you drop by, mate. That one. Okay, let's see if this was a good idea or not. Where'd that go? Alright, down to 3. Yep, that's meant to... There we go, look. Little knobbly bits just bloop in there. Please just go in. There we go. Ha ha ha. So I've also been thinking about this particular the weapons loadout for this one, and have not gone online looking for the instructions because that is cheating. And if I suddenly knew what I was doing, everyone would be very suspicious, especially with last week's performance. Come on, there we go. I wonder why they actually made these separate. Like, it's one of those little bits that don't make a lot of sense as to why it's separate. Well, I suppose it's more the model making experience. But we got the chain fist on last week. So that all ended up. And we actually managed to guess ourselves right with the way that arm works. That was very confusing. But we got it. I'm pretty sure we got that. Pretty sure we got that right. So I'm very, very happy with that. Trim that bit off there. I mean, if we didn't, then oh well. But I'm pretty sure we did. I just can't see any other way it would work. So there we go. Okay. So weapons time on the big guy. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do with this yet. Looks like we've got some sort of big weird... Move him over, actually. Got some big... Looks like a super old school ray gun thing going on here. But also this looks like a... It seems to be complete on both sides. This looks like a double barreled laser cannon. So that could be really cool. I like the idea of that. We've got another power fist. I've already got a chain fist. I don't think I want a second close combat weapon. That doesn't seem smart in a game of Titans. You know, that sounds like how you lose a Titan fast. And we've got a whole bunch more laser guns here. In my head, I'm getting this laser gun array sort of thing going on. So I'm gonna start trying to build whatever this is. I'm gonna build this one, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. Pew pew, the official pew pew from Pidgey. Pidgey says pew pew. So pew pew it is. I myself had quite a good weekend. Hanging out with my wife, which is always lovely. Also did some online gaming, which is also lovely. Ran a D&D game for some mates down in Melbourne who are basically stuck in lockdown. So that was good fun. Hopefully, they appeared to enjoy themselves, and it actually gave them something else to do, which is kind of cool. And also my mate Richie, Dwarf Man was in the game as well, which is great to have him there. And he plays an absolutely mad, dwarf, no surprise there. But his dwarf is this mad old sailor who runs around with a shrunken head and talks to it. You know, like Tom Hanks on Castaway with Nelson. Was it Nelson? The volleyball? Yeah, well, he talks to this shrunken head. And they're starting to wonder whether or not the shrunken head's actually in charge. Okay, well, these bits seem to go... Well, I thought they went together, but maybe they don't. I was pretty sure that they... Oh, no, there we go. Maybe. Haha, yes, good. There we go. That's a start, yeah? Doesn't look disastrous. Thing is it meant to... something goes on the top. Oh, I think this might actually be an arm gun. Because, unless it plugs in on the top there somehow. What's that bit? So you've got all these other little bits. So something's meant to go there. Something slots in there. And I'm not sure what that something is. I don't see anything on this sprue that matches it. Don't really see anything on this sprue that Great. Have I lost a piece? That wouldn't surprise me. Hang on. That looks like it's meant to fit someplace, but what about the front part? Or is that the front part? Is that part of the... Confusion. If that's meant to go in there somehow... Why? Why would that meant to be? Why would that go there? Oh wait, hang on. What if there's a sleeve or something? Just a minute. Because on this side where I just cut this bit off, I think we've got housing. Maybe, yeah. Hang on. Maybe there's meant to be housing that goes on over the top of it. Because there's housing. Ow. See. Oh, what did you miss? What you missed? Nothing. You missed nothing. You missed me getting confused about selecting where the parts of the gun go. And I was just saying, because this thing, the pew pew gun looks great, but there's this weird gap at the top. So I'm wondering if there's meant to be some sort of housing or something that goes there. You know? I'm wondering I'm wondering if that's what these bits are, because that would make sense because the Warhound had housing on it. Oop. So maybe, you know, like armored panels that go around the weaponry. So those two bits go like that. So I'm wondering if they go in there, like fit on the top of that like that. So I'm gonna have to glue this other piece together first, though, I think, because every time I drop it, I'm worried it's gonna go running off on me. I've got other bit that ended up under the chair last time. That was a bit average. Oh, come on. Oh, and if I don't show you, someone remind me that I got some more of my other minis done. I want to show them off as well. There we go. Okay, so that's glued together, right? And this appears, it looks like it just slots in here, eh? That's easy. That's a winner. And then you got the other bit that goes down the bottom. Yeah, right. That's a win. Let's do that now before I lose more pieces. That goes... Nope, that looks bent. Alright, maybe that doesn't go there. Oh, okay. We got... Yeah, those lines, those design lines just in there should line up. Like that, I'm expecting. Yep, that looks good. I think that works. And now... Maybe that way? Or the other way? Oh no, hang on, look, there's a little notch at this. Got big fat fingers in the way. There's a little notch on this end. And I think that will rest on the top of this bit here. So we'll just whack a little bit of glue there. Whack a little bit of glue there. No, we won't. Yes, we will. There we go. Yep, okay, there we go. That's a tri-laser cannon. It's a tri-gun. It's a tri-gun. That's an anime series, isn't it? Trigun? Pretty sure I've heard that before. Pretty certain I didn't come up with that just then. Is that an anime series? It is. Right. Is it a good one? I don't watch anime much. By much, I mean barely at all. Okay, this... I think I fluked that. Hang on, I'll fix this up first, and I'll show you why. That might be a bit of a winner maneuver by me there. Because I just saw something. Alright. Twiggy, you watch a lot of anime. Is Trigun a good series? Is Trigun even a series? Is Pidgey telling me fibs? Anyway, you see these two notches? There and there? On that side? Yeah? Just notice there's equal space notches on the inside of this. Ah, that seems to go very easily that direction. Does it? And it all... Oh, nuts. It goes that way as well. Alright. Okay, so... It can go that way. Which looks pretty good. It can also apparently fit this way. Which also matches the design style of the gun. That's an either-or scenario. That's not helpful. Got any other things to give it away here? Well, we got this. We've got this little paddle-looking thing that seems to fit that paddle-looking shape, don't you reckon? Hang on, where are we? That might be a winner. Okay. Oh, well, it has to go that way. Okay, that must go that way. That doesn't have a choice. Alright, cool. I'll do that now. But that goes there. I think that might eliminate the other direction, because if... Yeah, there's no... Okay, look. By putting that little thing in there, this no longer fits over the back neatly. So, that answers that question. I'm going to go ahead and call myself a genius. There we go. That goes on there. And the other bit goes on the other side. Like that. Ta-da! Look at that. That looks okay, apart from the extra flashing on the front that I didn't cut off, because I'm a sloppy mess when it comes to my modeling habits. People get very mad at me about this. Somewhere, professional type painters and modelers just twitched, but there we go. Big multi-gun thing. That's going to look really wicked. Triple laser, a tri-gun, and a chain fist. Maximum victory. How do I connect it, though? How does it go? How does... Oh. It's got a hole in it. Here's a hole. Oh no. Me thingy's got a hole in the back. Hell am I meant to do with that? Oh, hang on. There's that one. Okay, that one's got notches. This one's got notches. Although they're both the same style of notch. That won't work. Well, did I miss one right here before? That's... What do you reckon? That's notchy and notchy? Yeah, give it a crack. Alright, well, will that just... Yes, it will. Just plunk, plug straight in. No! I need that. There we go. Actually, speaking of anime, I was thinking of looking into one other than Cowboy Bebop. Kind of toying around with Appleseed. I hear that's really good. There we go. Look at that. I used to have a couple of the manga, I think I remember reading through something called that briefly, and then it went missing. I'm not going to say stolen because that's a rude assumption to make, but it definitely went missing. Now here's my little tin of leftover bits. I love these little takeaway sauce containers and stuff like that. They're just the most handy little thing for keeping runaway parts in. So, case in point, I saw this knobbly notch thing in there. Yeah, see that notch in there? And I noticed that before, last time, that these have a very similar notch. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that that is meant to plug in like that. Now I can't tell if there's other bits meant to go with it first. That seems to just plug straight in, and then you've got a ball socket. So I'm thinking it just goes straight in there. So that'll be his gun arm. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Goes in the shell standalone. Okay. That's standalone complex or something? Yes, it is standalone complex. Now I have heard about that one. My mate Luke, one of the guys I was actually running the D&D game for on the weekend. I think he's I'm pretty sure he's a big fan of that. I think I got him a hoodie from that show. The Laughing Man. I think that might be a villain or a character in the show. Got him a hoodie with the Laughing Man symbol. Many, many, many years ago. I think that's got something to do with that shot. Okay, that seems to just plug in there, right? That seems just to slot in. But it doesn't, it's very loose. It's a very loose fit. I don't see any other parts to go with those, so may just have to, what is that? I may just have to go with it. You guys, you happy with that one? You reckon to send? I like the big twin. I like the big triple gun. I reckon that looks pretty cool. I reckon that looks neat. Looks like a threat. I like it. Put these other bits away. And the fangy face. I'm really sad we didn't get to use fangy face. Alright, put them over there. Now, I do remember seeing on other models that you're meant to put pipes on. Like you got all these big running pipes. You got all these running pipes that are meant to come out the back of the weapons and disappear in underneath somewhere, apparently. No idea where or how. So I'm thinking I'm just going to stick one on and see how it looks. What do you reckon? Seems to have gone alright every other time so far, so I think I'll just do that. Alrighty. I wonder where it's meant to come from or go to. Or am I missing a bit? Am I missing something else that's meant to go there first? It's really hard to tell with these. Got pipey bits all over the place. Again, I feel like I'm missing I feel like I'm missing a sprue. Hang on. No. Yeah, I'd say I'm missing something here, eh? Like, it's probably a big chunk of common sense that I've left out. Oh, I'll just do it. So probably stick it out of there, and then just whack it in and trim it down if I need to make it fit or something. Because there doesn't seem to be any others that would go there. Oh, there's this one. Let's have a look at this one. This one's a much shorter pipe. So maybe it could go... Oh, go away. No, come back. Maybe the shorter pipe can fit. No, that doesn't seem to fit either. Oh, I've done something wrong somewhere. Don't even have spare pipes in there, do I? Nope, that's a negative. Alright, I'll just dodgy up the long one then. Operation Dodge. Gonna get all dodgy on it. Alright, well, I'll test. I'll stick this in as a test. Come on. Alright, before my next streaming, I need to go get more glue. I'm getting annoying now. There we go. Look, if my glue dies, I'm just going to go straight to painting. I'm not going to stress about it too much. Alright, I think I'm going to, when I have it positioned, we could have it, whoa, over here, facing forwards, I think I'm going to try to position it so it's looking where he's looking, you know? It's following line of sight from the cockpit. That's my theory. Just gotta hold it and hope it glues in. How goes the knitting, Cinder? Is that progressing well? Hope so. So it's good to have multiple hobbies happening at once. You approve. No knitting, just gaming. Oh, well, that's good. Multitasking tonight, huh? As you always do, which is good. What you playing? I want to play Phoenix Point. I really want to have a go at that game. Well, again, what the point? Sorry, I've been playing a lot of it, and I want to play a lot more of it. It's a very, very good game. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go put some extra glue in here. I think extra gluey bits because I want this to actually stay where I put it. Oh yes, of course, the Dragon Quest continues. I did look into that, actually. I did look into Dragon Quest, but then I got distracted by... Because I typed in Dragon and Quest, and of course, and it came up with a whole bunch of hits, but it also came up with some really cool stuff on Pinterest. So I disappeared into the cool art maze that is Pinterest, and the incredible rabbit hole. And about like 2 hours later, I went to bed. And I completely forgot about the actual TV show, the actual computer game I was trying to research. So... You hate Pinterest. Well, all right. Well, I love it because I get to find all of the images and all the cool stuff I need for my for the visual stuff for my RPG games. My only complaint about Pinterest is that you can never find who to credit. If you wanted to, I tried. It just loops in on itself. It's just loop after loop after loop of link to link to link to link. It's almost impossible to find who owns the art unless they've got their name on it, and quite often they don't have their name on it because someone's gone and trimmed it off, which I think is very rude. Doesn't stop me using it. I just, I mean, I could not use it on those grounds, and then you just end up using it anyway because you'll go and try not to use it by jumping on Google Images. And guess where you end up? 70% of the time? Or 90% of the time if it's really cool, you're back on Pinterest again. There we go. So from the top, big lad, he's looking all he's looking a little posy. And from the front, it's a series gun. Face full of tubes and a triple cannon. Very nice. Very 40k. Very, very 40k. Okay, let's. Oh, hang on. I was gonna do pipes, wasn't I? I haven't put the pipes in. It might be a bit late. Piping. Where am I gonna put you? Bugger. Piping, piping, piping. Okay, well, looks like I'm going to have to trim these pipes to begin with. So, pipes trimmed. Boonk. Now, maybe, I'm going to put some more glue down here. I'm going to attempt to put some more glue. Oh, come on. Glue damn you. Do what I tell you. There we go. Good. And if I stick those pipes up under... No! If I... Getting hand cramp trying to do this. Bugger! This isn't working. This isn't working at all. Oh, my fingers are too big. Ow! Ow! Fine. Let's try it another way. I need tweezers or something. All I've got are these things. Let's try it again. Get in here. Get up in there. Oh, much easier. Look at that. Should have done that the first time. Now, if it was one shot in, piece of cake. Who should have done it the first time? I see why people like putting the tubes in there. That looks neato. Look at that. Tubing. Big tubey gun. The chain fist. Tube face. And triple laser cannon. I really... See, I could look up. Look, I could jump into the books and tell you exactly what that is. Right? Except in the books, they use the images from the models to describe what you've got, and they'll go and ruin it because the fun is not knowing what I'm doing. And the images in the book, I'm pretty certain, will spoil everything. So that's the fist sprue. I don't need this one now. That can go over there. This has got strange little tubes, and I don't know why. Don't know what to do with these bits. I'm just going to actually pop them off this sprue, which is pretty much done, and think about it. I don't have to keep this whole sprue on the... Sorry, should have done that in camera. So now I've got these. I have to think about where these might go. We can go back in the box. Okay. So this thing, I'm going to go looks like a twin laser turret, which sounds particularly cool. I'm hoping that's a turret, otherwise I don't know what we're going to do for the top. Because this one doesn't look like it goes... Oh, it might go on a turret, it might sit on the roof, eh? Okay, so, bits of a turret. Maybe. I keep saying turret with absolute certainty, as if I have any sort of idea what the hell I'm doing. Alright, so there's parts. This is a good start. These parts look suitable. Now, got plug points, a plug point on that side, and you've got a plug point on this side, which is why I'm fairly confident, and just the design matches, so I'm pretty certain those two go together like that. Yes. Alright. Trim some of these extra bits off. What's that? Oh, it's skin. I've shaved my own fingers again. Every time I do this, I seem to lose more and more of my fingerprints. Where's the glue? There it is. Okay, got the glue. Glue's back. So we'll take a... I was about to say take a gamble, but nah, it's looking pretty solid. It looks like that looks like a bit of a certainty, this bit. No dramas there. Okay. Now that I'm assuming we'll just plug in there somehow. I can't quite... Oh, I think I know where this bit goes. Yes. This is a component for the top. Very awesome. Wonder which way. Alright, it doesn't work that way, it has to go that way. There we go. Laser cannon on the roof. Laser cannon on the roof. That'll keep the neighbors quiet. There we go. And that has to plug in there somehow. Okay, let's have a look at these bits. It'll be in here somewhere. I'm thinking it might be one of these. Probably this bit. Will in some way connect onto this thing. There we go. Yeah, it gets easier when you start running out of parts. You know, it's like the last stages of a puzzle, or the mystery goes out. Yeah. Righty. So that plugs into maybe. Aha, yes. Just had it upside down. Of course. There we go. None too bad. Oh, look at that. That plugs in. Sorry. Look at that, he says, holding it out here where no one can see it. Laser cannon. Double laser cannon on the top and a triple laser cannon on the side. Now I can do tricky things like that. That doesn't feel complete. See that big notch up there? Got big notches either side and all this smooth stuff. This is not a very... That's not characteristic of Imperial weaponry in 40k. Maybe these bits. Up, look, see? Got notches in there. Let's go with the notches on the gun here. Pretty sure that's how that'll work. Alrighty then. Oh, I've had In the Mood and a whole bunch of other songs like that stuck in my brain for like days. Which isn't bad, you know, there are much worse songs that have jammed in my head. It's not like the Spice Girls again. Don't you dare start singing it, Joe. That's not cool. I mean, well done. That was very quick and very clever, but don't please. I don't need... Thank you for that. Now I've got the rest of that song going in my head. That's fantastic, honey. Thank you so much. Oh, Cinder says go Joe. Joe says thank you and yay. Thanks, Cinder. Alrighty. Well, this is looking better and better. That's looking pretty solid. That now we need the... Oh, no! You know the last one? Last time I was looking at the... There's a hole in the back of the gun, and it said the notches were inverted. This one, I'm pretty certain, will be part of this piece. This piece here will go in there, I reckon, because the notches seem to work in the other direction. GW have done a very good job at making this model fairly easy to build. I mean, if you had the instructions, this would be a breeze. This would be lightning fast. And even without the instructions, I've managed to do it. Oh, with some assistance, of course, from the council. But awesome sauce. Look at that. That is a completed Reaver model, Titan. Apart from other little bits I've missed at some stage that I'm not even aware of. But at this point, it would appear to be completed. Very, very cool. Very good detail. Looks very, very nice. Yes. Now, do I have... See, now the guns are facing the same way. If I put that gun that way, which is more in line, exactly in line with the carapace, does it make the rest of it look in sync or out of sync? I reckon, Pidgey. Or should I have this lined up so it's facing the same direction as the other guns? Like the other tri-cannon? parallel or in line with the actual carapace? That one? In line with the carapace, you reckon? Yep, done. It looked a little weird when they were the same, didn't they? It just looked like everything else was off center somehow. There we go. There we go, Cinder. And Twiggy, if you are still watching, not wanting to interrupt, but I'm interrupting. There we go. That is a blind built Reaver Titan. Very happy with that. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Very happy with myself with that. Apart from these bits. That bugs me. Don't know what that big gun was. I can now go and research and find out all the bits I missed. But these are going to irritate me. Because I don't... I mean, do they go on the top there? I mean, where? I don't see where they go. I can't... identify anywhere. Well, Cinder, if you get a moment, I'm going to... I don't even know if those bits are meant to be there. But if you get a moment, Cinder, jump online, look up Reaver. See if you can find a picture of the Reaver Titan for me. And see if you can spot... Well, there seems to be four little pipes that are missing on this particular model. That'd be cool. If you get a moment. You don't have to. I can just look it up later. But yeah, there it is. I'm super pleased with that. Okay, so crotch to leg. Really? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We got a little. Let me turn it around so you can see it. I think you can just make it out there. Yeah, you can see it just there. See? The little notches. Oh, that's what the hole in his pants is for. He's got a hole in the... There's a drop chute. Right, crotch to leg pipe, you reckon? So, what? Did the... Ah. So, that bottom bendy bit's the bit that goes into the leg. Right, okay. I think I see how that goes. That'll go into the leg. I mean, the long bit will go back up into the hole at the base, and the bendy bits would fit onto the leg itself. Alright, give it a go. Man, that would have saved some time last week, wouldn't it? Hey, Cinder, look this up for me. Hey, Cinder, look this up for me. Also completely ruin the experiment. Okay, so... Nope, maybe. I'll come back. Oh. Ah! This is much harder than it has any right to be. Yep, this is definitely a part of the model that should have been done at the very beginning. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to waste too much more time trying to get this right on camera. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, that's my least favorite part of the model so far. Although I have gone and done it backwards, admittedly, but not at all keen on that process. Oh, this is stupid. This is highly frustrating. I mean, by stupid, I mean if I'd done this the proper way, yeah, that'd be a heck of a lot easier to do than this ridiculous behavior. Okay. They're stuck in. Right, okay, I can see why they want them to want you to do them, because they look cool. Same time, I hate them in the face with a stick. Alright, so how am I going to waste my time trying to do the... I should. Okay, I said I would. I said I would. Yeah. So I'll do it. Then I can go ahead and actually claim it to be completed, I suppose, can't I? Properly. Oh yeah, this bit sucks. Okay. So yeah, I totally recommend using the instructions for this part. I mean, it was bound to happen, right? I was bound to find something that I've done out of order and it's going to make life difficult for me. Okay. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be leg piping. Just gonna throw that out there. And wow, is this kind of an awkward angle for it all? Yeah, all right. This is definitely something that should have been done very early on in the piece, because from what I can tell, it also affects the way that the legs are stationed. Like, oh, it came out. I've blown a pipe out. If this is a bridge like the Star Trek, everyone's going nuts at the moment, as we've got gas and piping and everything going wrong. Which does bring up a point. If these are critically important pipes, why are they on the outside of the armor? You know, like, I think we figured out how to bring down a Warhound Titan on the battlefield. Just shoot the important bits out. There we go. Okay, well, that's all the piping stuck in there. And that's it from the front. Okay, that now is the complete Reaver Titan. This is the complete Reaver Titan, as best I can tell, with all manner of piping stuck all over the place. I hope there's no piping meant to be up there. I don't know if I care at this point. There we go. Now, the Reaver Titan I will claim complete. If not 100% complete, very close to complete. Look at him. Yes, very happy. Very, 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 very happy with that. Okay. Haha. Done. Only took another 50 minutes of my time. Alrighty, so with the Reaver complete and standing over here, judgingly, let's have a look at Zoat. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Pidgey? Zoat time? Oh, I think it is. Oh, black and white ducks. Let's have a look at this. It's taking forever to load. How big is this file, Cinder? Yes, black and white. That gives you, yep, that helps you figure out if the how your shading is going to go sometimes using black and white. You can. It also helps you see if your colors work, if you can tell what they're meant to be without color, so to speak. So black and white looks good. But Zoat, okay, Zoat McZoat time. This is for the Blackstone Fortress expansion, Deadly Alliance, and as you can see, it's like a full. It's like a. I don't know. It looks kind of like a centaur crocodile thing. All right, so let's get into this guy. Let's see what this one has in store for me. I do have the instructions somewhere. I think they're in a box. But it's a push fit, right? It's a push together model. I mean, how hard can a push together model be? Mind you, with the quality of stuff that G-Dub's doing of late, the answer could be very hard. Alright, so I got myself half a Zoat, I have. That's a funny name. And I do remember this model way back when. Remember it from a long time ago. Not this model, of course. This is the new super updated one. But the old model. From the dark times. Okay. Well, that's one half. Let's jump in and grab the other half. What bothers me about this Mini is there's a whole bunch of very strange looking gaps. Like the gaps in places you wouldn't expect gaps to be for a push fit Mini. So that could make things interesting. Why do I keep cutting myself? You'd think I'd learn. Alrighty. Ow. Okay, so that is the two halves of the Zoat. He seems to be missing a face. And I don't know if I meant to trim. There's a little bridging piece in here. If you can see, there's a little bridging piece in there. Don't know if that bit's meant to be cut out or not. We'll find out. Okay, so these are the inside parts. Which looks like those two slots. Alright, there we go. Slots like that. Try that again. Okay, so that's the bit at the front, and it all seems just popped together somewhat like that. Now, of course, there's many bits missing in between here. Your stomach. The underside, alright. That'll be this. That'll be this bit. Okay. I almost want to trim these off entirely, but I've just realized that they're pins that are meant to go in with the rest of to help hold the rest of Zoaty Boy together, I'd say. So this looks like it goes up the front. That's weird, isn't it? It's like a neurotic jigsaw puzzle. Alright, so that bit goes in there. Maybe Maybe he goes there. No, it seems to go there. And there. Those two bits appear to go there. Did I say this was going to be easy? I reckon lied. Because these bits appear to go in very odd angles in other spots. Like there and out to nowhere. Sure, alright. Now we've got legs. Many leg parts. Okay, whatever. We'll start with the little leggy bits and we'll see where that goes. What is going on with this thing? Alright. Okay, this bit looks like it goes there, yeah? I think that is the first bit that makes sense. Right. But then how do you get the other piece in? Okay, so then you got to stab that bit in there and hope that slots together. Oh, okay. That slots. I can see me just trimming all of these stupid pegs off. All right, no. There we go. Look at that. That seems to semi-slot together with something that resembles a degree of accuracy. Now, before I just push them together and leave them, I've got a feeling getting these things apart is going to be a nightmare. So, other leg. Push, fit, simplicity, Anyway. I'm thinking that might be the back leg, because it's the most entire piece. You know what I mean? It looks like an entire section of the body, not just a little weird wibbly chunk of it. Wibbly chunk, that's right. Okay. So that might just... What? He's got inside leg? You're kidding. There's another bit that's meant to... Sure, alright. Maybe... Okay, so there's a peg on there that needs to go into a... Alright, that could... That could be it, I suppose. Got no idea anymore. This is silly. They're 3D design guys with all their cut and slice functions in their flaming interface program are just being silly now. How can we make something incredibly simple ridiculously difficult? They probably had it all done and someone in the design department said, no, guys, you've got to make it needlessly and complicated. This isn't rage-inducing enough. I have to pull this bloody other bit out. Now that's popped off. Right. No, come back. So, alright, that is definitely the bit that goes in. Alright, I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'm just going to glue it. Really annoyed about that piece. This is more annoying than the entire damn Reaver Titan. Okay. Glued. Connected. Leg is popped on. After all that, I can guarantee that this leg... Where is it? Here we are. This leg is accurate. Really. It's a lot of effort for a leg. Dead set. if that doesn't fit in properly when I put the rest in, I think Mr. Zoat's going to have a little trip across the trip across the room. All right, I'm going to glue this other leg in before it doesn't want to. I know it doesn't look like it's going to come out anyway, so I'll just glue it now. Stuff it. There we go. 2 legs. It took forever. That's a plug-in point, isn't it? On the underside at a strange angle. For what reason is that there? Okay, no reason. Good. And then you just theoretically plug this other bit in, and all right, so that's okay, that's a half a Zoat. Sure. Not a problem. That's not at all fundamentally irritating to put together. Alright, so Mr. Zoaty boy, there you go. You're stuck. So just stay stuck. Thank you so much. There we go. That is front leg, under his belly. And now we're going to stick his back leg on. And this is just one side of him. Her. It. Don't think I care at this point. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. That side of the Zoat is lovely and calmly done. Actually, that fits really well together. All my bitterness aside, that fits very nicely together once you get it together. I mean, the inside's madness. Look at that. Sure, all right. Now, the other bit has to pop in here somehow, but I'm loath to do that yet because I'm not sure what else is missing. What are all these other bodgin pieces? I've got the other side of the inside. Okay, the other side of the inside of the legs. Now I do that. Sure, alright. Just calm down. I keep getting excited and sitting up and my head disappears on the camera. We're fine. It's just a Zoat. It's not at all supremely irritating. Alright, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. That is not a fit, so it better be on the other side, because otherwise I've got a very strange... Alright, now there we go. I think that would all squish together. Yes, it does. Okay, that squishes in there. I'll glue that now. I'm not risking that again. Jeez. Boink. 4th leg of the Zoat. Wow. I mean, once it's pushed together, it looks amazing. I mean, these... As needlessly complicated as this miniature is to assemble, and I mean just silly, at the same time, this is quite the engineering feat, really. This is like someone's going, hey, we hear Lego take a lot of time to do their stuff. Let's see what that's like. Let's do some Lego level complications here. There we go, look at that. This model's actually starting to look like it's worth the effort. Okay, so those bits slot. Why is there a dirty great gap there? And why is there a... Oh, you're joking. Okay, why is there a dirty great gap there? For what possible reason? And what's that lumpy thing meant to do? I'm not... This isn't cool, Cinder. Alright, we know what we're going to do. We're just going to... I think this is two sides of a head. Let's see if we can at least... See if the noggin's at least somewhat simple to put together. Maybe. Maybe not. We shall see. It's a real shame not everyone's here tonight, because I think this would be quite entertaining for everyone watching me go mad on this particular model. No. Alright, I shall now glue this bit, because stuff it. Where'd that go? Okay, can I see it on the screen? No, I cannot. Move the Titan. I got half a Zoat head gone missing. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Cinder. Got it. Got it. That would have been very average if I'd lost half a Zoat head. Okay, that fits to... That doesn't fit together at all. That looks terrible. How's that meant to go? Is that meant to go like that? Is it meant to look that average? Have I just jimmied it right and proper? I think I have. Yep, alright. I think I've stuffed that in. Stuffed his face good and proper there. Oh, good. It came apart. Haha. Came apart really quite easily. Alright, I'm going to have to get in there and shave some bits off, I think. Don't think I made that terribly clean. Like that. That there looks excessive. Alright. Okay, we'll try that again. This time with hopefully better result. Oh, I think I meant to put the face together over another piece, which is really going to annoy me like nothing. You just won't believe. Well, you would believe, knowing me. Oh no! No, where'd that go? Whew, what a catch. Congratulations, Pants. Play of the day. Okay. I was wondering what all this bit in here was for, right? It's all this weird, nodgy stuff. Where are we? We're there. You see there? But it looks like the face forms over, is assembled over the top of it. That's what it looks like. Alright. We'll go with that instead. That is so unnecessarily complicated. Come on, GW. Now you're just trolling. Now they're just having a go. I think they're having a bit of a laugh. Having a giggle. Yeah, alright. That goes there. And this bit clips in over the top of the other bits and look all shiny like. Yeah, makes sense, I suppose. No, it doesn't. That was a lie. How very unnecessarily complicated. That was silly. Quite frankly. Wow. Alright, I'm so glad I remembered that bit on there. And I'm so glad I didn't just clip it and get rid of it because it looked like a bit of a molding flash or one of those unnecessary pieces. That's what it honestly looked like. Super glad I didn't cut that off. Oof, that was the closest thing I've come to a major mistake with this whole no instruction book routine. Okay, so we're getting closer to why is there a dirty great... There's a great big gap in the middle there. Why? What else is meant to be going on in here that I haven't figured out yet? Well, I suppose there's the arms in there. I'm going to leave that which remains of Zoat Boy. We'll look at the arms. We'll look at the weapons and the arms, alright? But there's probably answers in there someplace. He says, very nervously trimming bits, hoping that he isn't trimming the bit that he needs to connect the other bit because it looks like a trim bit. Yeah, Dad's no joke. This is actually harder to put together in many ways. It's less intuitive than the entire Reaver Titan. Reaver Titan. That's crazy. Alright. Big arm. Alright, well that answers that question. That pops in there. Oh, and there's a little slot for an Erica. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's not a complete, utter disaster. There's a bit that's meant to go on the top there. I'm going to guess it's... Yeah, it looks like this piece. Again, we're coming to the end of the jigsaw puzzle, so running out of ways to go wrong. Although, do not fear, I am quite capable of snatching, defeat from the jaws of victory. I can pretty much... I can write naff up nearly anything. I have, after all, set my own beard on fire, attempting to make a romantic dinner once. So, yeah, that was a great old time. Okay. I think it goes that way. That would appear to be logical. Haha, logic. I'm trimming that bit off because I don't trust it. I'm going to get brave and just going straight on to glue this bit. Let's go. Oh yeah, it was a great time. Okay. Giant power fist complete. Now, the most common way to paint this thing, Pidgey, the most common way to paint this thing is green. Variations on green. I want to do something a bit different. I don't feel like going green on this one. I feel like doing something a bit more, doesn't have to be unique, but wouldn't mind something a bit, one of the more interesting patterns from the Lizard Kingdom. So I'm wondering about a red or a black, or I could even do like salamander stripes at the back or something, like get interesting on it. Gee, I hope I meant to glue this already, because I just did. Well, it seems to go alright, doesn't it? Poison dart frog. Is that the blue and red one? That's madness. I like it. Alright, that seems to be okay. And this seems to be okay. So these bits seem to pop together. Yeah? And that arm bit should just slot into the... Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, maybe. Maybe okay. Maybe okay. Maybe not disastrous. But there's still this great big bit up here that I don't understand what to do with. There's going to be a great big hole on the top of his noggin. Yeah. Not really sure what to do with that. And then there's this bit that seems to plug in someplace. Is that a loin bit? No, surely not. Although there is a plug-in, there's a slot for something to plug in there that I can't see. Really? Nah. Maybe. This bit here, that's what I'm talking about. This weird little piece here, right, with a funny looking bit there. And then you've got this funny looking gap. You've got a plug here and a funny looking gap there. But no matching gap on the other side. Oh, you're kidding. That is going to be it, isn't it? Why do that? For what actual purpose would you have this bit separate? Like, why? Why would you do that? Unreal. It does too. Look at that. Just plug. Why? Why do that? I mean, cool. I mean, it plugs in super sweet and it fits like a glove. But there ain't no reason. You didn't need to put that weird little bit at the back there. You could have just made that part of the rest of the Mini. That's nuts. That makes like no sense as to why you would do that. At all. Alright, so if that's all... Oh. Maybe this weird looking thing up here fits in the top of his head. Maybe this is his bonce protector. He's got a pretty little bonnet, hasn't he? And once again, it's needlessly complicated, and I don't even know if I'm meant to be trimming half of these bits. I would normally cut. I would normally go and just trim these bits off, eh? Just not the spiny bits, obviously. That's silly. But these bits in here, just go, oh, yeah, that's not meant to be either. Chop, chop, chop. Except, who knows? With this particular flaming model, who knows? Does it go there? Does it go there? Oh, it might go there, actually. Yeah, actually, look, we got a little hole there. Where is it? Right there. Which seems to match this randomly pointless nodule bit sticking out the side. So that bizarre nodule piece seems to slot into this piece, and now it's one piece. Why would you do? Fine. I'm torn between this sucks and how very clever. That's where I'm currently sitting with this. There we go, that little weird bit sits at the top there, which means that these bits all now kind of clip together. I hope. I'm so tempted not to bother with these pegs and just cut them all off and stick it together like a normal, sane model. I think it's meant to go like that. Alright, let's just brute force it time. Which, if you knew how hard this model is to get hold of right now, I probably really shouldn't have done it this way. But anyway, let's cut that bit off. Alright, that is most of a Zoat. All stuck together. This is currently being held together by brute force and irritation. Okay, so that was a lot of work. Mind you, it also looks amazing. That's a very, very unique asymmetrical design, actually. I like that aspect of it a lot. It's an unusual design. It really doesn't look like it's meant to go together. I still think I should have unplugged it. I should have cut those pegs. I should have trimmed those pegs back because before sticking it together. I regret that. I mean, it's still it's a solid fit, right? It's an almost seamless connection. But, well, not seamless. The seams are very obvious. But they fit very close together, nice and flush, mostly. Probably would have gone better if I just cut that other... Oh, what's this piece? Oh, okay, it's a little floor peg. You just stick it in the floor. Okay. And after all the rampant complexity, the mad complexity of putting that model together, the entire arm with the gun is just one piece. Sure, okay. Why not? Why not? Okay, there we go. And the arm just goes like that. There you go. That's the Zoat. That looks pretty cool. I mean, all the frustration of building it aside, that's a pretty nifty looking model. It's got one of these stupid floor peg things where you got to try to peg it in and hope it looks okay. Alright, no, there we go. That's not terrible. Alright. That's the Zoat. Trim the bottom off. And glue the bugger down. Because I'm quite done with him. Alright, back in camera, Murray. Could just try to, you know. There we go. Oh, that's a bit off center, isn't it? Tough. Officially don't care about the Zoat anymore. There we go. Okay. Zoat is done. What a hassle. I mean, looks great. Looks cool. I don't mind it. That big crease down the back I'm not a fan of. That's the reason I wanted to cut the pegs, actually. That is the entire reason I would have preferred to cut the pegs before doing that, but oh well, that's life. Let's weld his feet down a bit more. Gonna go to bed, hun? Alrighty. I'll be in bed fairly soon too, hun. Oh, actually no, not really fairly soon actually at all. But I will be in, okay? Not really. It's a normal, it's a mid-morning start tomorrow, hun. Yes, I'll explain later. Yeah, I know. Just explain later. Hun, I'm live streaming, darling. I'm not going to go into details on my work schedule online, okay? That's okay, you forgot, huh? I only just remembered myself. But yes, don't worry, darlings. It's all tomorrow's all sorted. I'll explain later. Okay, there we are, guys. That is the Zoat. Zoat is done. Rather pleased with Zoat Boy. Not pleased with the construction method. It was annoying. I mean, it's also cool the way that all these pieces went together so very well. It's very exactly engineered. I just think it's a little over engineered. Did it need to feel like a convoluted puzzle? No. But it was cool doing it that way. So I'm conflicted. Well, actually, if someone said, "Hey man, do you want to do another one, a different model, but the same way?" I'd probably say yes, because just the complexity of getting it done. But anyway, that's the Zoat. Zoaty Zoat Zoat Zoat. I actually just like the word, to be honest. Yeah. Alrighty. So tonight I finished the Reaver and done me Zoat. Let's hope that that's not the scale. That'd be absolutely terrifying. That's either a very small Titan or a horrifyingly large Zoat. Okay, that is... I can go away too. It's gone. So, what time is it? 10:26. Sweet. Now it's time to talk colour schemes. It's also time to have some more coffee. It's getting cold. Yeah. Let's have a look at this shadow test. Dramatic shadow test for the ducks. Oof, wow, bright. Yeah, that's high contrast, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of works, doesn't it? That's super dramatic. That's super dramatic there, Pidgey. But now let us think. Yes, probably not as harsh shadows. A lighter grey, I think. But yes, that's coming on quite well. But now let's have a think, because I have a Warhound Titan I prepared earlier. So now I want to think colour schemes for this thing. So I've done a... It's started with a dark grey and I've gone with a wash. Now I was thinking, what if we did some purple and white? I don't have that combo in any of my armies yet. What if we did a purple and white with maybe some yellow? I don't really want to do gold. Gold's kind of ugly at this scale. Should I do a half-half? Just chop it down the middle? No? Not a half-half, you reckon? What were you thinking? Huh? Oh, what have I done tonight? Okay, I finished this guy off, huh? My wife's come to join. Have a look at what I'm doing. So I finished off the... Yeah, I know it's grey. No, I haven't painted it. I just finished it. Just now. I just finished assembling it. I'm just assembling it. I also made weird turtle lizard man thing. It's like a... I don't know what it is. It's a Zoat. Whatever a Zoat is. Zoat is apparently a centaur lizard turtle monster. Specifically designed to be frustrating to put together, but still kind of cool. And now I'm just talking colour schemes with this one, huh? Thinking purple and white. Yeah, do a purple-white combo. Maybe with a different colour head and do some stripes or something. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, hon. Have a good one. See you soon, sweetie. Alrighty. Oh, Cinder says hi.
Hi, Cinder.
Joanna says hi back. Okay, purple. By white I mean a very light grey to begin with, and then probably white after that. And that isn't sealing properly. I think we got a build-up of dead paint in the seal. So yeah, white, purple. That's better. Maybe a yellow? White, purple, and yellow, perhaps? Doing up a bit of heraldry. I don't know if I want to go white, purple. Oh, could go green. But I'm not sure if I want white, purple, and green. I think I prefer white, purple, and yellow at this point. Greens are perhaps. Because it can do some nice highlighting with the purples I've got. Yellow's always a nice strong colour. White looks really nice when it's up against other colours. Particularly strong colours like purple. It comes down to how complicated I want to go as well. I could do... I might do a half I muck about with the head. I'm going to start on the head. I'm thinking I might splash some... Up in here, I can see a yellow section. Maybe a half yellow head, half white, or all yellow head with all the white and purple elsewhere. Alright, actually no, I'll backtrack on that. I'm going to start with my purple base. Forward a noggin. Or just for we'll go down the back actually, straight down the back. It is a dark base, but that's alright. This is a quick test sort of color, and if it really sucks, I'll just give it a bath in my paint cleaner. So, but for now, this half. We'll do some purple. That's my coffee. Where's my water gone? Alright, well, I'm just using this for a bit. Okay, that's a nice big purple slice down there. And a bit on just the edges of the armor. Alright. Now I could either do purple on this side, or purple on this side, and the white on this side, and what? Yeah, actually, that might be kind of cool. Let's try that. Do that. What do they call it? Harlequin pattern? I don't know if that's the right term. But it's quartered. Either way, It's technically a quartered design. Not very tidy to begin with, yes, because this is what I call the splat test. Does the color combination work approximately? That's all this is, finding out if it sort of works or if it just sort of doesn't. Okay, so that's quarters. I can't. I keep going to wash it in my coffee. I'm gonna have to. Oh, cold. So cold. All right. Gotta. Gotta go grab the water. Back in 1 second. Right. So that was a lot quicker than I expected. I thought I'd have to go looking for that. I didn't realize I'd actually refilled it. I forgot that I refilled it. So that was a lot easier than I thought. Because I'm trying to be smart for once, I drank all my coffee first. Because yeah, it never tastes. It always tastes weird after you wash your brush in your coffee. And because it's coffee, you're not going to waste it, so you drink it anyway. Makes sense to me. Okay, so we'll go with the grey. Also got the other. Where's me other grey? It's a bluey grey, Celestia grey. Almost no real discernible difference. I think I like the paler grey, the grey as opposed to the blue grey with the purple. Because you're going to get enough. Yeah, you're going to get enough like or similar colour from the purple as it is. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, itchy ear. There we go. Didn't want to bash the microphone when I did that. Okay, let's see how we go here then. This will take a couple of coats, obviously. Being, of course, the lighter colour going over the darker one, it's never going to take as quickly or as easily. And it's going to end up being slightly purple because I'm using the same brush. Because I didn't think it through again. And no one was surprised. What a mess. What an absolute sloppy, shocking mess. But yeah, that's what happens with paint spatter tests. It's quick, it's dirty, it's just meant to see if the whole idea works or not. So how far are you through? How far are you through the game tonight, Cindy? You've been playing it for like a couple of weeks now, haven't you? You coming towards the end of that one, or is it one of these very long and involved games, or is this a replay through or something? made the mistake of going over that colour before it was properly dry, and I've just managed to strip the paint off. Yay me. Alright, I'll just have to come back later. That's not a problem. But Dawn Trader's here! Hey Flynn, how ya doing, mate? So glad you can come in and say hi. Absolutely appreciate it. So, let's give you a real quick recap. Okay, so, never mind this doggy thing for a second. Finished the Reaver. Got the gun on the top made. Got the triple tri-gun laser thingy done here. Managed to somehow figure out how to get tubing in. That was fun. Right? And got the tubing, the leg and crotch tubes in as well. So, managed to finish the Reaver. It looks pretty good. It wasn't a complete disaster. No instructions at all. It went well. Apart from these tubes at the end, because I couldn't figure them out at all. Next, made myself a Zoat. This is the Zoat from the Blackstone Fortress expansion. And if you get a chance, you can always go back and rewatch this particular session, because it was really annoying to build. It's a push fit. It's an easy push fit model. Nah, mad. This has got so many bits that went together for no apparent reason. It was incredibly frustrating, in many ways harder to build than this thing. This was logical. This was someone going mad with the slice tool in 3D Max or Blender or something. This was nuts. There's see this all this swirly stuff here, like this swirly line here, that's a seam line. There's, for no reason, it just goes all over the place. Like the head, you had to combine over the... Anyway, it was crazy. It was very silly. Go back and watch it if you like, because you watch me get kind of cross with it all. But yeah, centaur, dinosaur, angry ninja turtle villain thing. Got to figure out a color scheme for it. Kind of thinking along the lines of apparently a poison arrow dart frog, which I think would look insane. It might be quite good. We'll see how that goes. But now I'm figuring out color schemes on this one of my other Warhound Titans. I'm thinking white and purple. I'm going to do a crossover color design at the moment here, and then I'm going to try and figure out what I'm going to do for the head. But while you were here, Flynn, and you turning up has reminded me that I got some other minis to show off. I finished them like yesterday. And the first one is my Primaris Psycha. She is one of my command units, my HQ units for my Imperial Guard. And I'm really quite happy with the way that she came out. So yeah, she's quite nifty. I'm going to see if I can bring her up closer to get a bit of shot on that. I'm going to actually just quickly go and fiddle with the properties to see if I can get better focus. Just quickly. Doesn't look as good as I'd like it. 1 second. There she is. She's very cool fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a very foresty, heavy foliage sort of world that they're on. All right, so that's one. And now, and here's the other commander. Now, if in this particular army, it's the girl. The ladies are in charge. This is my commissar with her booms. One hell of a boom pistol, that is. That's a big gold gun. Goes with her gold blonde hair. And this is my warlord commander, with a masterworked pistol and a power sword. It's not pew pew. This is boom boom. This is like this is your 50 cal plus monstrosity bolt pistol. Love it. So yeah, so that's the other girl. That's the ladies in charge. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it was really fun putting these two together. And it's a special weapon in the codex. It's one of those heirloom items. It's a mean gun. So yeah, it was a lot of fun putting those two together. Got them finished off now, so I'm very proud of them. Um, yeah, I gotta wait for it to be cool enough and well, not cool enough, but warm enough and dry enough to go and spray coat them. But quite happy with the ladies. They are a very mean combo actually on the tabletop. Those two combined are kind of brutal. So which is kind of fun. But back to this thing. But yeah, if you can have a think, Flynn, about lizard designs or color schemes. The default is green. And I kind of like green, but I also want to do something a little different with him. And considering he's such a rare flaming model, I really want to have a bit of fun with this one. I was thinking red, like a Gila monster. You know those Gila? Those Gila lizards? Color, get the real deep reds and the dark, and then I can do some dark modeling down the side of the head or across the back. Yeah, I want to have a play with this one. So the council, have a think. Come up with some ideas for me on that one. But for now, back to this thing. Okay. And how are you, Flynn? Now that I've finished rambling on, getting all excited, I hope you're doing well, Flynn. Hope things are going well. Oof, spoke so much, made myself a little dizzy. Mostly good. Excellent. With the current climate these days, I'm going to call mostly good a bit of a win. Okay. Yeah, if that's untidy, is get out. Okay, I'm going to splash a fair bit on there, and I'll come back and tidy that up in a second. My apologies, Flynn. Try not to scream. That is far from tidy. That is not okay. But anyway. Getting much hobby in? Getting much, did you have a good weekend? Or anything that resembles an okay weekend? It's always worrying asking that question, because every now and then you'll find out someone's had a horrible time, and you're like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And then I make a mess all over the purple. Yay, good work, Murray. Ah, what are you going to expect? Look at the big fat brush I'm using. Color test for the win. Had last week off. Nice. A lot of SWOTOR with skits. Well, that's very good, I suppose. Did you win? Did you have a good time? Not that you can really win MMOs, but I'm thinking that online games are good, especially online games with friends. Just naffing around and running around and making your own adventures up and just having a good time. Priceless. I've got some of the best memories playing online with friends. Especially when a nothing moment becomes a major moment in gameplay. That's possibly going to look okay. Oh, hang on. We've got a Pinterest pin. What's this? What are you sending me? What? Oh, yes. Yes. That's a very mean looking monster. The Gila monster. One lethargic venomous lizard. Largely black face with orange Patterns, yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that. That is cool. That is very cool. I do like that. Good find. Okay, so is that touch dry yet? Kind of. A little bit richer color on the back here. That'd be nice. Give me a better idea. Get a smaller brush for the purple tidy up. You think either would be cool? Well, that's very non-decision making of you. Thank you for your non-committal there, Flynn. I see you have been playing with skits a lot. I always love watching skits try to make a decision in game on the fly. That can be really interesting at times. But I can't do it when she's really sleepy because that's not fair. I have to wait till about 2/3 of the way through the game before I can start doing things like that to her. There we go. Yeah, the pebbly skin texture. That's actually good. That's kind of what I was thinking too. That seems to line up quite well with the design. Wow, that was a failure. You know what? All right, I'm just going to stuff it. I'm just going to do a hard line down the middle there of purple because okay, that's not exactly exact. Fantastic English, but I think I'm liking where the purple white color scheme is going on that. I think that could work. It'll need a bit more tidy up, of course. Oh, let's not knock the camera around, but I think that could work out fairly okay. Yeah. Oh, in camera, you Muppet Simmons. So the question is, do I do that again for the head, or do I go yellow on the noggin just to really make it? Because I like the idea of red, purple, white, and yellow. For whatever reason, that combo to me looks really kind of neat. I really like that combination of colors. Do I risk it? Do I just chuck some yellow on the head and see how it looks? Thinking I might. Where else would I put the yellow? If I put it on the head, it has to go somewhere else. Just maybe on the upper leg pads, or partially on the leg, the big leg guards. Oh well, let's just do it. The worst that happens is it looks terrible and the whole thing gets a bath. You know, so. Oh yeah, yellow highlights on the limbs, and then pick out the details. Like a big yellow, like doing up this as yellow. Ah, more as a highlight, more as a key detail instead of just doing the whole head. What would I do the head then? Whole head and then limb highlights. Or just, yeah, whole head and then limb details. Um, hmm. Yeah, I can always just paint over it. I can just paint over it, can't I? Yeah. Head and limb, head and limb. Alright, let's give it a crack. What time is it? Alright. Plop, 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 on the head. Such a rich colour. A scarily rich colour. Gee, I love using yellow. It's such a beast of a colour. So you keep wanting to paint up Imperial Fists as an army. The bright yellow Marines. Or I then want to go and do Lamenters or something. But every time I start wanting to do Imperial Fists, I don't know, I just can't. I mean, I don't have any other Imperial Fist armies. I have no reason to have an Imperial Fist army. It doesn't fit any of the lore or the canon or anything I've done for any of my games ever. And I am trying to paint my armies up like the particular part of the world that or galaxy that we've built up in our RPG games. And the Imperial Fists are not even remotely close to this sector. And have absolutely zero reason to be out here. So I'm just having to find other armies to yellow up. Man, that's bright. Yeah, Pidgey's quite correct about the colour being composite. Was it composite, she said? Composite colours. Yeah. Huh. That stands out. But in a good way. I mean, of course, it's going to look better after I hit it with a wash and do some shading on it. But for now, that's pretty cool. Just for the... Ah! It's Skits. Skits is here. You've turned up just in time to see me do a great big yellow noggin on a purple and white colour scheme. Warhound Titan. How about that? And again, just because Skits has turned up, really quickly, Reaver Titan is complete. With a little bit of frustration, and nothing actually went wrong. Well, nothing at the end went wrong. And we have a Zoat, which was highly frustrating and almost everything went wrong. You'd think a smaller model push fit together would be easier. No, I'll do another Reaver Titan without instructions before I have to build one of these guys again. I mean, the end result is cool, and the engineering involved in putting it together was amazing, but at the same time, I don't want to do it again. Thank you very much. Anyway, back to this. That yellow head, good grief. That's okay. I was just having a whinge. I'm not doing the toes yellow because I'm not doing that again to myself. I might put yellow in on these pads in here. Maybe. Maybe. Will that be too much? Will that be too much? No, I've already done the orange toes, not doing it again. Will that be too much yellow too in one area? There's no orange going on this one, Skids. How was netball, by the way? Ow! Well, what I will do is I'm going to... I'll put purple on this side. Yes. This particular ankle guard, shin bracey thing. I'm going to call it a leg guard because the whole, it's just specifically picking ankle doesn't seem to be appropriate. And it's much more than shin. So it's a whole lower leg guard. That on that side shall be purple. And the guard on the other side. The guard on the other side will be grey. I'm running out of paintbrushes to switch over to. Four and a half games. That's a lot. That's gonna hurt. And also well done. Yeah, 4.5 games in netball. I get tired just sitting down and watching 4.5 games in netball, so well done. So, next week I'm back to painting again. I'm going to be continuing on this particular Titan, but more importantly, I hope to be finishing the whale shark next week. That's going to be some fun. Yeah, it's probably going to be a week or two of painting, and then I'll see what I've gotten hold of and what I can find next to construct. There are some new aircraft available, not Orcs, they're Imperial, and there's Tau aircraft available now, so I might do something like that. I'm seeing about securing myself some Sisters of Battle at some stage, either new purchase, either in box, unmade, but second hand, or possibly some Orcs. Some 40k scale Orcs. But I am keen to do the whale shark, yes. But yeah, the whale shark will be the next, hopefully the next project to finish off on camera. That is actually looking kind of cool. I think I'm going to like this color scheme. And the best thing about doing this whole purple and white thing is I can then mix it up. See, the other Warhound Titan doesn't have to be, right? Doesn't actually have to be the Harlequin or the quartered pattern. Again, I could just go half and half. I could do big solid white and then purple bits. I can play with it. I can put the yellow details in different locations as well. All right, well, I'm about out of time, so I'm just going to do white plating here. These are actually highly satisfying miniatures to paint. Skits, if you ever get an opportunity, I'd recommend you having a crack at one of these. These are quite fun. Lots of hard, entertaining edges, lots of wicked little details, and it just soaks up the a wash effect and just makes everything come to life so nicely. This is pretty much begging for contrast paint, to be quite frank. Which, if I was better at it, I would probably be using. There we go. Alright, and I'll go and do the purple on the other plate so that I can follow up. Oh no, actually I'll very quickly go splitsies down the middle on this. On the gut plate, I'll just zip down the middle there. I've got to say, I love splat painting. real fast, very dirty, requires cleanup afterwards, but it gives you an idea of your design very fast. And get it all over his chin. Oh no, no, smear it off. There we go. Again, splat painting, doesn't matter. Oh. And now, quick pick. Oh, we'll try and fix his chin real fast. Blip, 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 splat, 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 splat. Blip, 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 blip. There we go. Blipped on the face. Also, skits. I have an idea. How would you like to test drive the new 9th ed rule set with me? Because I don't know what I'm doing, and you don't know what you're doing. And we could, if I can arrange it, set aside some time just to sit around and try and see if we can both figure out the basic rule set or the how to play for 9th ed. I mean, we've got all these minis, right? We might as well roll dice and anger it just once. So, alrighty, that is mostly the color scheme for this new Titan house, which you then have to name. I'm tempted just to go with House Sigmundus, because it is what my last name used to be before they became kind of outlaws in Europe and had to change it to Simmons. But also the historians claim. But that looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with the split design. It's alternating in pretty much every area. I'm really pleased with that. We got, if you haven't a look at it, it goes purple to white, right? Then we got purple white, and then opposed to purple, then to white. So everything is opposite when you're looking at it from the front. All alternating colors, they jump across, and then from the top, the same. Rather pleased with that. House Quadak. Thank you for that. The War Runners, perhaps. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? War Runners Legion. But yeah. Alright, fairly happy with that. And I do believe I am out of time. What time is it? You got an extra 8 minutes out of me tonight, as opposed to last week where I went over by like, I don't know, half an hour, was it? Huge amount of time. But there we go. There we go. That's been some good fun there. Oh, and really quickly for skits. There's my warlord for my Imperial Guard army. My Lady Commissar with the largest of hand cannons. And in the fluff, her sister. I've decided this is going to be her sister, the Primaris Psycha. So, and they're my two main HQ choices for my entire Imperial Astra Militarum army. Anyway, there we go, people. Very productive session. That's very true. Flynn, I got this one finished, I got this one built, and I got this color scheme started. So yeah, that is fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. And yeah, thank you for your input on the minis and designs as well. I hope everyone goes ahead to have a very good week and a very good time in the week. Much gaming, much hobby, much fun. And yeah, everyone behave themselves or don't get caught. And you guys have a really good night. Catch you later, Twiggy. Thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, take care, everyone. Catch you next time.